Another question I got for you is, y'all had recently, I think last year, released a new Dog Pound album, but you didn't do no production on it. Why the hell would we want to hear a Dog Pound album without Dad's production?
Because Snoop wanted he wanted all the money, the production, the publishing, because he got to deal with the producers where he get half, and he know if I do it half, I'm not signing off on my shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then he wanted to copyright the Dog Pound name behind my back. So in May of 2025, they copyrighted DPG and the Dog Pound. Now remember, I'm in their face in July, and they acting like everything is cool. We chilling, smoking. Ain't nobody say nothing about this shit till I go home, get on my computer, and look at registration on my shit to make sure it's all updated. Right. I got the paw updated, which is the paw, which is that right there.
Yeah.
The logo. And it said that Death Row Records just trademarked the Dog Pound. And I'm like, what? So I hear Snoop like, real calm. What's up with the lawyers? Nigga, they handling my business, nigga. All that shit and just tripping out and shit. And so, I'm telling you, it's over with, all that other shit. And he don't want to do business with me no more because he thought he had that shit. And then I would have to ask him for permission to do a Dog Pound album because he got the name trademark.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. And then I just went on a spaz mode. And wow. Now he's trying to get everybody to go against me in the city and all over. If you fucking with Dash, you can't fuck with me. Niggas that do videos for me, all that shit. Yeah, I don't even know who to call no more. Niggas don't want to talk to me no more. I'm like, is your phone tapped?
That's the sucker stuff about the industry that I don't like, because I get that from the Jay-Z nut lickers. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that.
But I really don't trip. I'm a Gemini. I hang by my motherfucking self. I don't need nobody to have fun but me.
Same thing with me as a Taurus. Same thing. My man Paul said, "What up, Choke? Hey, Daz. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I love your contribution on Death Row Records. I'm impressed by your knowledge of the business."
Yeah. Just don't let nobody, always don't be afraid to ever say no. Give a fuck if he bigger than King Kong looking like Suge Knight and P. Diddy. You can 100%. Say no. Just know how to fight. You get up out of it.
Damn, so now that Snoop trademarked Dog Pound.
He didn't because he couldn't trademark the name the Dog Pound because the Cleveland Browns own the name the Dog Pound.
Oh, okay.
You remember the Cleveland? They couldn't do that because somebody else owned the DPG. Right. But they couldn't do the paw. See, this is the money maker. The paw is the money maker, like the Apple sign. When you see this paw, you know that's Dog Pound.
Right. So if you and Corrupt do a new album, how do you title it?
I titled it the Dog Pound. We still use it.
Oh, okay.
It's just I made a business out of it. And it's untrademarkable because they're not tripping over there at the Cleveland Brown. Because we spell it D-O-G-G, you know what I'm saying? But the paw is where the money at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On hats and all that shit.
So are you and Corrupt still locking in on music?
We cool, but we not locking in on music. He over there at Death Row Records, so Dog told him, don't talk to no.
Come on, he can't do that. Like,
hey,
yeah.
Hey, he doing it right now.
That's crazy.
That's like I told you, he got that money up there, and them niggas like a dog. And he got that motherfucker like that. He got the $5 bills, the $100 bill.
Yo, you a fool, nigga. Place to Vince said, was Daz there where RBS stole Suge's fried chicken?
Yeah, I was there. Who was that know about that story?
I don't know. He must have heard one of them.
That was a story when we was on tour in Chicago, and the bodyguard, Malik, that was with Snoop that got into the trial, he ate the chicken. But it was Suge Knight's chicken. And they was tripping on him, and we stood up for him RBX stood up for him.
Oh.
And that's how that incident came. And we stood up like, nigga, RBX our cousin, nigga.
Right.
Ain't nobody finna do shit around here. And Suge put his little gun out and shit and all that. He was mad about that barbecue chicken, though, nigga. And that was that point right there in Chicago, yeah, at the Regal Theater.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Niggas would fight over some chicken. Yo,
yeah,
Death
yeah.
Row was there. Man, if it was no gangs, California have a lot more niggas living.
But
Do
it
you
is.
know that? If it was never a thing called gang culture, you know how many more people be alive in California?
Shit, there's always been gangs from the mafia to the police. It was just named different. And niggas didn't know about organization.
Yeah, and we wound up taking all our own people out.
Yeah, because everybody got afraid and everybody wasn't afraid. Everybody was scared and people wasn't scared. So, people take advantage when they got to do with money in this situation.
Right.
I just be chilling. I'm not worried about no money. I can make money. I can hustle. You know what I mean? Out of my whole crew, they know Daz Dillinger gonna go out there and get it. Cause I was doing independent when I got off Death Row, so I knew about getting $8 to $10 a unit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Selling 10,000, I can make me 800 G's. You know what I'm saying? Off 100,000 units.
Right. So let me ask you: was Death Row better when before Suge went to jail, or was Death Row better when Reggie was running it?
In the beginning, when Suge had that motherfucker, niggas was, coming up, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't no animosity, wasn't no other shit. Then when people started going to jail, that's when Reggie Wright and them came in there, and it was conquer over it. It was his attitude because he was so fat. When I looked at that little video when Suge got off the airplane when he got out of jail, that nigga Reggie Wright was fat as a motherfucker. So, he had his little complex issue and shit.
Right.
So, it was better in the beginning.
Were you aware that Suge had found out that I think it's called Ken Tron was stealing money, and they stole like 20 million from him, and he was mad with David Kenner?
I never knew all that until about the business and all that. We just was concentrating on the music and stuff.
Right.
But then you hear about that type of shit, though, because I heard he was running for his life, the little white boy.
Yeah, I seen that in some court documents too.
I tell you, it was so much, like I be telling right now, it's so much money making around Death Row, you got to steal.
Right.
Because you don't want to give it away to them motherfuckers, and they, you know what I mean? You get $100 million, you got to give 50 of it away. You're not trying to do that to a nigga that look like us.
Right. Well, my question is, why is all the street niggas cool with this crooked ass, dirty ass Reggie?
I mean, he probably got some shit on him. He ain't got nothing on me.
Right. It's like, to me, it feel like everybody be scared of Reggie. Like I know Reggie.
How can you be scared of a nigga in a diaper?
Well, he always wasn't a little.
You ever talking about, somebody told you that? Yeah. She told me that.